Hola! Welcome to Hola Yoga. My name is Daniel. Thank you for coming out here today, and I will be speaking to you guys throughout the practice through the power of my mind, because we got that telepathic connection. So pardon my lips not moving. Today we were going to go ahead and start working on our spine, and we'll work up and down the entire spinal column, doing a lot of back bends, feeling also the shoulders, the chest, and the front ribs. Get a little bit of an openness here as well. So go ahead and grab your mat and come join me down on the floor. Let's go ahead and start here by gently positioning ourselves in our tabletop on all fours with our knees about hip width apart and our palms about shoulder width apart here. Tops of the feet down onto the mat. We'll start by inhaling, opening up through the chest here. Exhaling, hunching through that spine. The chin comes down to the chest, tailbone tucks down. And go ahead and inhale, drop that belly towards the mat, opening the chest, rolling the shoulders slightly back here, slight gaze towards the ceiling. Exhale, hunch through that spine, tailbone tucks down, nice curve, press away from the mat nice and firmly here. Inhale, let's go ahead and take it back up, head and tailbone tuck up as if you're in a nice little U shape. Exhale, go ahead and send it back down to your cat. Nice hunched spine. One more time. Inhale here, belly comes down. And exhale, send it back down. Go ahead and return here to a neutral spine, back to the tabletop. Place your hands a little bit ahead of your shoulders. Tuck the toes under. We're going to lift the knees off the mat here and push our hips up towards the ceiling, finding a little variation of downward dog. And when we feel ready, we're going to go ahead and slowly start to straighten out the knees, keeping a little micro bend. And then let's go ahead and walk it out. Bicycle both those legs, heels reaching down towards the mat, alternating here, stretching out those calves, maybe a little bit of the hamstrings, and even the hips. Let's go ahead and find a little stillness in our downward dog here. Take a deep breath in as you start to move forward. Hips come down. Join me in plank here. And exhale, let's take it down onto our mats, any way that feels comfortable for you. Flip the top of the feet down. Go ahead and position the hands up over your head here. Scoot them out a little bit to the side so they're at about a 45-degree angle. Come up on the fingertips and inhale, lift up here, opening the chest, just giving a slight little back bend to warm up. And exhale, we're going to take it back down. Slide the hands a little closer towards your head. Inhale, rise up here, making sure you're on the fingertips, really stretching out through the front body, feeling a little bit of a compression on that spinal column. Exhale, bring it back down. Let's go ahead and place our palms face down here, next to our shoulders. Inhale, rise up into the cobra, rolling the shoulders back, slight gaze up, keeping a little soft bend in the elbows. And exhale, slowly take it back down here. All right, moving along, let's take the palms and place them next to our chest now. We're going to be ready for our straight arm cobra. Elbows tucked in towards each other. Inhale, press away from the mat. Lift the front torso up. Roll the shoulders back here. See if you can keep the hips resting on the ground. Open up through that front body. Feel the heart lead. And exhale, slowly go ahead and take it back down. Awesome. We're gonna go ahead and do one final one here, upward facing dog. So inhale, press away from the mat here, and if it feels good, lift your thighs and your legs off the mat here, only resting on your palms and the tops of your feet. Take a deep breath in, and exhale slowly. Go ahead and take it back down. Really good job, guys. Let's go ahead and provide a little bit of a counter to all those little back bends. So come back up onto your tabletop, spread the knees to about the width of the mat, touch the toes, and allow the hips to slide back here. Hands will walk towards the top of your mat. Rest the forehead down onto the mat, coming into your child's pose. Finding a little moment of relaxation. Remembering to breathe. Let's walk our palms slightly forward here towards the top of the mat, feeling a little bit of an extra stretch in the armpits, and then go ahead and rise up onto the fingertips here. Still in child's pose, really feeling that stretch in the armpit area, pressing each armpit one at a time towards the mat. Doesn't touch, but just gives you that extra little stretch that you need, and that feels really nice. Slowly start to walk the palms towards the left side of your mat, allowing your head to follow. Feeling that stretch on the right side of the body here, keeping that right hip down, planted firmly, but all the way from your hip to the top of your right fingers, you feel that stretch. And then let's go ahead and start walking our palms out on over to the right side. Our head will follow, so bringing the palms maybe onto the floor, off to the right side here. And feeling that stretch on the left side of the body. See if you can keep that left hip planted nice and firmly on your calf, but still feeling that stretch. Let's go ahead and walk our hands back to the center here, resting in our child's pose for just one more second. And inhale, rise up once again to your tabletop. Great job, guys. Next, we're going to move here to our camel pose. So let's go ahead and prop ourselves up, resting on our knees, toes tucked under. We're going to bring the shoulders up and back, opening up the chest. Palms come to the lower part of the spine. Inhale and go ahead and slowly lean back, just warming up the spine here. Slight gaze up towards the ceiling, feeling the heart nice and open. Exhale back to center here. We're going to do this one more time, maybe take it a little bit further if it feels good. If it doesn't, you can just continue doing that same one that we just did. But if you'd like to and your body allows, roll the shoulders up and back here. The hands will start to reach back, maybe grabbing on hold of the ankles or the heels, and allow yourself to slowly bend back here. If you feel strained, just go ahead and bring it back up to the previous camel that we did. If not, then you should be feeling good here. See if you can keep your hips pressed forward. They're naturally going to want to slip back. All right, go ahead and bring it back up. Nice and gently. Let's take it back down to our tabletop. Once again, resting in our child's pose. In this child's pose here, feel that counter your spine, moving in the opposite direction of the back bend. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And inhale, rise up here. Send your legs on over to the left side. Allow your bum to come down to the mat. And go ahead and adjust yourself so that you're laying on your spine on your mat here. Have your knees pointed up towards the ceiling, soles resting on the ground. We're going to come into our bridge pose here. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And as we do, we're going to slowly lift the hips up towards the sky as much as you can here. Take a deep breath in and exhale very slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Bring the spine and the hips back down to the mat. We're going to do this one more time with a little extra variation to see if we can take it a little deeper. So go to where your body feels comfortable. If the last position was good, just stay there. If you want to take it a little further, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves set up. Inhale, press the hips up towards the ceiling like we just did. Interlock the fingers behind the back here, and you can slowly start to walk the shoulder blades closer together, pinching them here, coming up onto the shoulders, finding a little bit of space in between the mat and your upper back. Press your chest towards your chin, but keep your chin pointed up towards the ceiling here. The entire front body nice and open. Release the fingers gently, palms back onto the mat. Slowly start to bring the vertebrae one at a time, touching the mat very gently, allowing the hips to be the last thing to float down. Sweet. All right, let's go ahead and bring the knees up towards our chest here. Give yourself a big hug. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring the chin up towards the knees here, making yourself into a small little ball, really tiny, feeling the spine nice and countered. Make yourself as tiny as possible. Exhale all that air out, and if it feels good, go ahead and grab your toes or your feet here, pressing your thighs into your chest even more, making yourself into a tiny, tiny little ball. And allow yourself to release the feet, coming back, hugging your knees for just a second, and then releasing the soles of the feet back down onto the mat. Go ahead and extend the legs forward, resting your head on the mat. Give a little distance in between the legs. Spread the arms away from your body, palms facing up towards the ceiling. And just go ahead and relax. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Watching all the tension evaporate. Softening every muscle in the body. Finding a moment to relax here. Let's take one final breath in. Exhale completely. And with our next inhalation, go ahead and slowly bring the knees up towards the ceiling once more, planting the soles onto the mat. Lift the arms up and over, giving yourself a big stretch as if you just woke up. And then allow your knees to fall on over to the right side and rest your head on your right arm. Take a moment to pause here. bask in the delight of this pose, and then slowly prop yourself back up into a seated position. Any cross-legged meditative pose will do. Keep your eyes closed here. Join the hands together at heart center. Thank yourself for showing up here today to this practice, and I thank each and every single one of you guys. And we'll see you guys next week. Namaste.